Alright guys, we are back, and we have finished that last puzzle room, and now we are moving on to what comes next, the next AB game and whatnot. So, we are here with, Clover is on my team, Tenmyoji is on the other team, or he's our solo, he's gonna be who we're going up against in the AB game. We are on a new branch, right? So this one will end up a little differently. Last time we got like bribed to hit ally and stuff like that and all that. And so far that hasn't happened, which also interests me because technically someone else, whichever team, I'm not sure which one it was, should have went to the laboratory, and I wonder if they found the Accelavir. Right? It would have been in there, right? So they should have, technically, unless for some reason they got a different puzzle room. So once we regroup with everyone, we might find out about that, unless one of them were bribed. I don't know if that was the room Dio went in, if like the same thing happened to them or whatnot. So I'm curious what's gonna happen. So let's continue, shall we? It should be a good amount of like info drop these next couple episodes rather than the last two, which were just me trying to solve that puzzle room. So yeah, let's check it out.
Looks just like the one on the last floor.
There's even a big old door in the same spot where the number 9 door is in the other warehouse.
Yep. True, but it's rusted over. I don't think it's opening anytime soon.
No lever to open it anyway, that I can see.
Well, shoot. We couldn't possibly open that with our bare hands.
Duh. How much do you think that thing weighs?
You'd have about as much luck trying to lift a pickup truck, even if it was unlocked.
I want to know what those are.
White doors.
Those white doors?
We have yet to go into the white doors yet. I wonder if we freaking ever go into the white... We have to, right? They wouldn't put the white doors there and then us not go through them. There's gotta be a point where we go through them. Are they chromatic doors?
Yeah, seems like it. I mean, look at this. It's one of those things that says lock.
Yeah, just like the ones next to the other chromatic doors.
So you're saying all the chromatic doors for the next round are white?
Yeah, they were different colors before, but...
Guess things have changed for this round.
Before we could discuss the doors any further, a familiar robotic voice crackled over... Oh, someone opened the AB room doors, right? Yep.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Yep.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Do we get mad again that they didn't wait for us to get back? Well, what?
One of the other teams opened the gate early.
Yeah.
What in the hell they do that for? We haven't even started back yet. Never mind, White. We just need to get back up there pronto. I'm worried about Quark. We need to hook up with Alice and Kay. The sooner the better.
Right, got it.
Let's go.
Alright. Back to floor A. Or warehouse A, whatever. I guess it's still technically on floor A, right? Ding, 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 ding. Oh. I had my air conditioner on earlier, and my fan and everything when I was laying down taking a nap. And I'm freaking cold now. I have it all off now, but... That's good though. I'm sure I'll be like hot by the end of recording. Like, 'cause I usually record 2 episodes back to back, so like by the time 2 hours passes, it'll probably be warmer in here again. Although it's only 52 out, it actually might not be too bad. We returned to the floor A warehouse to find only 2 people waiting for us. Kay, who'd gone through the red door, and Dio, who'd gone through the green door. So technically, Wait. I guess... Wait, we just went through the blue door? I don't know why I thought we just went through something different. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I guess so. I guess we did red door first last time. My bad. Oops. Yeah, so we just did blue door. It's sometimes hard to remember what color doors you went through because we go through so many damn doors and it cycles around and we jump back and jump forward and stuff like that. So, okay. Which means Dio did not go through the door that has the Accelavir this time. It was, it must have been Kay and Alice and Quirk, right? Where was that team? Interesting, okay.
Where's Quark?
We took him to the infirmary. At the moment, Alice, Phi, and Luna are looking after him.
Okay.
Is he all right?
I don't know if I would describe him as all right, but apparently his condition has not worsened, if that's what you mean. He is still resting.
But what about the Accelavir?
However, we...
Good.
Oh, was he about to say it? And Tenmyoji interrupted.
I'm going to the infirmary.
Tenmyoji, please, wait!
Tenmyoji ignored Kay and took off at a run through the yellow door. Bye, Tenmyoji.
Oh dear. He's gone. There was something I needed to tell him.
Well, it's not like it matters. The girls will just tell him when he gets there. He ought to calm down once he's seen the kid.
Well, if he said he'd calm down when he sees the kid, then it's probably fine. Clover and I looked at each other, or looked at one another, eyebrows raised.
What are they going to tell him?
Well, you see...
Ominous. They're really stretching this out. What?
You found virus medicine in the laboratory?
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately, we found only a single vial.
Then we can cure Quark's Radical 6.
So it would seem.
Well, I guess we should head over to the infirmary and see how he's doing. Come on, let's go.
Right behind you.
Okay. I guess this is what we're doing for at least the start of the AB game. Sometimes we, like, explore around and look for people or whatnot, so I wonder if this is going to take the whole time before the AB game.
It might take some time for him to recover fully, but the worst is over.
Nice. Luna's voice was quiet as she stepped back from Quirk. She held an injection gun with an empty vial. Delicately, she placed it back in the cabinet. Quirk had been laid out on a crude cot and was still sound asleep. His breathing was even, and his expression was peaceful. He looked like any other child, sleeping soundly after a long day of doing whatever it is children do to amuse themselves. Any trace of the insanity he'd shown earlier was nowhere to be found.
Is he really going to be okay?
Yes. We analyzed the vial and confirmed that it was definitely Accelavir. Now that I've administered it...
The Accelavir should eradicate the virus completely given enough time, right?
So how do we have, like, two mixed stories? Like, Accelavir isn't supposed to exist according to some documents because they never found a cure, or they're, like, the cure still eludes them and stuff like that, it said. But now we're at a point in time where there apparently is a cure. Ugh, so many questions. And then there's the whole Dio end that I still want answers to. My god.
Yes, that should be the case.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, what a relief.
Things are looking pretty sketchy there for a while, that's for sure.
I felt some of the tension disappear from my shoulders, and I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. We weren't out of the woods yet, but at least Quark was safe.
Ooh.
Tenmyoji let out a long, shaky sigh and lowered himself onto one of the beds, or one of the empty beds. He rubbed his hands warily across his face, and I thought I saw the glint of tears. So, does this mean that he's not going to sit with Quirk this time because Quirk got the medicine? He's okay now, so now Tenmyoji is going to come and play the AB game? Because last time Tenmyoji didn't play the AB game, but we weren't against him. So, interesting.
Alice, You and Kay, I don't know what to say other than thanks. You saved his life. I don't know the words to tell you how much that means to me.
Oh, please. It was nothing, really. We just happened to be the ones who went through the red door.
Where is Kay? He's not in here.
What? What? I guess Tenmyoji didn't realize he stayed back when we all came here, I guess.
He's still in the warehouse. Dio and Kay stayed behind.
Oh god.
They went there to wait for you guys while we came back here.
I feel like it's gonna be like, I felt like that's like setting up something of like, where is he? And like gonna be like dead or something.
We figured someone should explain what was going on so you wouldn't come back to an empty warehouse.
Probably not though. I feel like every time I think someone's gonna be dead, they're not, and then every time I think we're fine, people are dead. So Dio and Kay were the ones who opened the AB gates?
Not both of them. There was only one door open.
Dio?
Well, we should get back and tell them how Quark's doing. Kay will want to know at least.
What? You're just not gonna say what door was open? I guess I didn't even pay attention. We probably saw it too, probably Dio. Yeah, you're right. I nodded and headed back toward the other side of the room. I was nearly there when Tenmyoji suddenly spoke.
That's right.
Huh?
You know that memory card we found?
Oh, right. This thing?
Yeah.
I forgot about the memory card.
I think I know how we can take a look at what's on it. What, you don't remember? There was a memory card just like it that we used to solve the puzzles in here.
Yeah. He's right.
Yep. This is what I was talking about with the memory. Yeah, that
There's
screen.
a slot next to the screen. It should work for this one, too.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Right. Yeah. Well, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I want to see what's on it.
Okay, just give me a minute here. Alright. I slid the card into the slot next to the screen. No sooner had I done so than an image of a waveform popped up on the screen. Watch it be like,
Is there an audio file?
Excelivir kills all the patients that take it. Critical flaw in its design. That would suck. Oh man.
Why don't we turn up the volume a bit?
Oh. Luna tapped a few things on the screen and a bar began to move across the screen. Before long, a voice drifted out of the speakers.
This is Control. How's it going over there?
Oh?
Bet you missed the sound of my voice, huh? Well, I gotta be honest. It's getting pretty lonely over here, too. Feeling kinda like howling at the moon. Lone wolf style.
So, I might be picking at things that don't exist, right? There is a small part of me that thinks that this sounds like it could be Kay without a mask on, but I'm probably completely wrong.
Speaking of which, I'm looking at it right now. The old girl is beautiful.
Maybe not. Other than that, I don't think it sounds like anyone we know. It's probably no one that we know.
Never seen a moon this full. And that color. Whew. Tonight's that eclipse, remember?
What?
What a way to end 2028, huh?
What? Wait. What?
The moon's this amazing red. If it wasn't so beautiful, it'd be kind of ominous. Wish you guys could see it too, but... sorry, forgot. You're supposed to be on Mars, aren't you?
What? Mars?
So, how are Phobos and Deimos looking right now? Sure hope I'll get to look up at them someday, too. Anyway, over. Hey, something wrong? Talk to me, guys. What, you gonna play hard to get because we haven't talked in so long? Enough jokes, all right? Knock it off. Where are you guys? Is there something wrong with the radio? You're saying everything's green? Well then, what the hell's going on here?
Huh.
Why aren't they responding? No, the video feed's online. Look, you can see all 9 of them, 3 at each table.
9.
What?
I don't think we've ever sat at a table all of us, you know, or like 3 at each table like that either.
Someone hacked our feed?
0, maybe?
What do you mean this isn't live?
Like a looping footage like they do in those, like, bank robbery movies or something.
An old clip on repeat?
Yep.
Who would do that? What in the hell is happening here? This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. Please come in. I'm asking you to respond.
This is...
Oh, thank God.
Oh. Was that?
You really had me worried there. What happened?
6 of us are... dead.
Oh. Whose voice is that?
What?
Counting myself, there are only 3 left.
How? Why are...
They were killed.
What?
I guess you could say I killed them. No, that's not quite right. Not just them. Not just these 6. All of them. All 6 billion.
What?
Soon, I will have killed 6 billion people.
Are you there? Respond! Damn it. This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. We have an emergency situation.
What is going on?
We have an unconfirmed report of 6 deceased test subjects.
Test subjects.
Deploy rescue and escort teams to the test site immediately. Shit. What the hell happened in there?
I don't recognize that voice. So was that maybe a previous Nonary game? Because we have the idea that Fi might have been in one before, possibly, because she somehow knew that if you reach 0 BP, then you die prior to 0 telling us that. Either that, or she is, like, freaking... I keep making the references, but she is going full, like, Okabe on us, talking about, like, timelines and jumping and stuff like that. So who knows, maybe she's just, like, having memories from another timeline where she already had learned that hitting 0 BP, and she's only ever been in this Nonary game. But interesting. That was a lot of little info there, guys. They talked about Mars, which doesn't fully make sense to me if it was talking about the facility we're supposed to be in, but then they said 6 are dead. So it started making me think that it's a different facility that's apparently on Mars, but then they talked about, like, sending out a rescue team to save them, so, like, is it that easy for them to just travel to Mars to send out a rescue team, you know? So is it really on Mars? Because, like, I definitely don't think we're on Mars, mainly because of the fact that we walked out of this place and there was a moon out there, unless there's something more to where we were outside with Dio, like, unless that's just, like, a big area in a dome simulating the sky, or some shit, you know? Like, some bonkers banana shit like that. Or if... I mean, that was definitely the moon, although it did look closer. Like, is it possible that that's not the moon that we saw, and it's something else that if you were on Mars, you'd be able to see from Mars? I don't know Mars is, like... I don't know what Mars has for, like, moons or anything like that. I don't even know if Mars has any of its own moons or anything near it that you'd see like that if we happen to be on Mars, you know? I mean, I guess, like, it really looked more desert-like than Mars is, too. Like, it didn't look like like, Mars is really red. It's not... Like, it looked like we were just in a desert, you know? A part of me thought when we first left that area on Dio's End is that we were on a different planet, but then, like, the moon was there, so it was like, maybe not. But, I guess, like I said, I'm pretty sure the moon was really big in that shot, at least I remember it that way. But a lot of TV shows and games and stuff will portray the moon to be bigger than it really is in real life when you see it, you know, so it's very possible. Like, I think I just let it off to be something like that, but maybe there's a reason. I don't know. But interesting. So there was this other girl. I don't recognize the voice, but it's possible. I'm not super good at recognizing voices, so it's possible that woman's voice could be someone that we have here, but it sounded like they went through their own thing and 6 people were dead. But then she also mentioned about killing 6 billion people, so like, is she somehow the reason for Radical 6 getting loose or something? But what about, like, the 6 people she mentioned? Apparently they're, like, test subjects. I don't know. That, once again, this game gives me even more questions that I didn't think I had. But, okay. Shit. Let's continue, I guess. Damn. Is that it?
Yes.
What on earth was that?
Any ideas? I got only frowns and shaken heads in response. Only one person showed a reaction other than stunned confusion. Fi? Oh. Tenmyoji. Long after the audio ended, he stared at the screen, deep in thought.
Do you know something, Tenmyoji?
Yeah. I think I know what that was.
What?
It's probably a transmission from the Mars mission test site.
Mars?
What?
I'm sorry, what? You mean some kind of space travel?
What kind of test site was it?
Did you know that the government is developing spaceships with particle annihilation engines? These ships would be able to get humans to Mars a lot faster than old chemical rockets.
Okay.
But they don't want to just send a manned Mars mission off half-cocked.
So that could be potentially why they talked about, like, send a rescue team or whatever, is if they do have those particle annihilation rockets. I mean, they'd be able to get there faster then, potentially.
That was the idea behind this test. They built a whole complex on this old Air Force base in Nevada.
Nevada? Wasn't that the same state with the last Nonary game that Clover was in? I'm pretty sure that was Nevada, wasn't it?
The idea was that it would be a simulation of a manned mission to Mars with a crew of 9 men and women. They'd monitor the whole thing and use that data to plan the real mission.
Wait, hold on. Okay. So the complex that was in the old Air Force base in Nevada was a complex to simulate what it would be like to be on Mars. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. So it's possible that after they finished using that, we somehow got put in here too, or something. We could be in that test site, potentially. I'm trying to think of if there's anything that we have seen. I mean, that would make sense as to why there's, like, pressure chambers to get in and out and stuff like that, and I'm trying to think of if there's anything that I know of that we've learned in the game that could lead me to believe that this isn't what that is, you know? But interesting. Okay, so that would mean that would make more sense if they're sending a rescue, is because they're just in a base in Nevada, or they're in a complex in Nevada, you know? Okay.
Yeah.
Why is something like that here?
Don't know why. We found it in the safe. No explanation. Dollars to donuts, it's got something to do with Zero's plan.
You mean we were meant to hear what was on that card?
Yeah.
It's all very interesting, but how exactly do you know about all this?
Oh, about the simulated Mars mission?
Yes.
I was involved with the project.
What? Involved?
Now, the intent was to create as accurate a simulation as possible. That meant we'd need to simulate the radio silence we'd experienced during conjunction.
What's a conjunction?
It means 2 things in space are close to each other. In this case, we're talking about a superior conjunction, where Mars and Earth are on the exact opposite sides of the Sun. So unless we've got some sort of relay, there'll be a period of time where we won't be able to communicate with each other.
Okay.
What we heard on that card was when the simulated conjunction was scheduled to end.
That's when they died.
Jesus.
Now, we don't know that. They could have died long before that conversation. All we know is that's when it was discovered.
So 6 of the test subjects died, right?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember what she said? There was something about how she didn't just kill 6 people. She said 6 billion. What the heck did she mean by that?
Just what the hell happened there?
Tenmyoji frowned and looked down at the floor. We were all silent as he paced slowly back and forth across the room. At last he stopped, raised his head, and spoke.
The truth is that there's a chance a virus escaped from the test site.
A virus?
Why would
Wait,
there be a virus
you don't mean...
there, though?
Yeah. Radical 6.
What? How can that be?
I'm just telling you what I know, okay? Nobody's sure how Radical 6 got in there in the first place, but...
Okay.
One of the subjects might have been infected when they entered. Or the virus itself might have been an intentional part of the simulation. The test site deaths became the index case for a pandemic. Anyway, prevailing wisdom says it got out somehow. And once it was out, it spread pretty quick. All across the planet.
And it killed 6 billion people?
No, not directly. Best numbers put only a third or so of those deaths as directly caused by Radical 6.
Like panic and rioting causing the rest or something?
The other 4 billion died from the collapse caused by the deaths of that first third.
Jesus.
The whole world just fell apart.
Jesus. So how does... So Tenmyoji somehow knows about Radical 6 and all of that, but how do none of our other characters know? How does he know? Unless he's assuming? No, that's way too specific numbers of being like a third of them died to Radical 6, and then the other 2/3 like freaking killed each other and panicked and rioted and died or whatever. Wow, damn, I have a lot of questions. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start knowing where to start. Well, no, take that back. Explain that date. Unless I heard this wrong. Yeah, that's right. That's right, they mentioned, that was another thing I forgot to talk about. In the audio logs, they mentioned, unless they were simulating the date, too, but the operator was talking about the eclipse on 2028, which is what we just saw the other day. So how is there a recording from that in here, which would mean that the eclipse we saw... I had the theory that we're in the future, not 2028 anymore. And it's like, I don't know how many years it takes to have another eclipse like that. I'm not familiar. I don't even know if that's like a real eclipse, you know? So it like, I wonder if this is years and years later and we saw another one when we went out with Dio or something. Like, oh, brain hurt.
Yeah.
But the day I got grabbed by the guy in the gas mask was December 25th, 2028.
Me too. Christmas Day.
I was kidnapped on Christmas, too.
Clover and I were taken 3 days earlier, on the 22nd.
Yeah.
When were you taken there, Tenmyoji? Then you see what I'm saying, right? That recording was made close to a week after we were all picked up. What the hell's going on here? That thing is from the future.
I see.
Huh. I could see, like, I don't know if there is any, like, from the future kind of stuff in this game, but I could see that little, like, reference if you go back and play it and you know how this game turns out, being like, aha, Sigma's on it, but even though he just made a joke, you know, because of Phi's stupid timeline stuff, not stupid, but timeline stuff that she's always talking about in jumping or whatever, I don't know. It just makes me think that some kind of time shenanigans are involved in this game too. I mean, I guess there was in ZE1 as well, so it's not that far-fetched. God damn it!
10
Always
minutes remain
screw
until
you.
Ambidex game polling closes.
Every time we're close to getting info, the announcer is like, "It's almost time to do something. Time to get distracted."
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline
Yeah, okay, I know
We're out
all
of
that.
time.
Sorry, I just don't just sit there and listen to her say that you're gonna ally if you don't make it in time.
We need to go back to the warehouse.
God damn it! Wait, you haven't answered.
Don't care. I need more than 10 minutes to explain everything. Half-assing it is just gonna make you more confused. Now get moving.
But
That's enough! Shut your damn hole or I'm picking Betray!
Jesus.
Hey, come on now.
Fine. Do what you want, but I need to get back to the AB rooms. I'd like to stay with Quark. He seems to be doing all right.
All
I'll
right.
stay here with him.
Damn. So Tenmyoji is playing again.
Fi can do the voting for our pair.
Oh shit.
I can trust her. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, sure.
Well, if you'd be willing to do that, I'd be much obliged. Thanks, Luna. Take good care of him.
Of course. I'll make sure everything goes fine.
So I have my concerns. I have a feeling. Okay, so I have mixed feelings right now, actually, because I just thought of something else. Tenmyoji isn't staying here, which means that he wants to go and vote. If he would just stay here, he would automatically ally. So if he had any plans on allying, wouldn't he just stay here? Which makes me think that he's gonna betray. Because I think if he betrays, he hits 9 BP and he could leave. But that makes me think that he wouldn't do that because that would mean he would be ditching Quirk, right? And I don't know that he'd do that. I don't know. Unless, like, he has the same logic of K, like, I need to hit betray, get out of here, and get help, and then I'll come back for all of you, kind of thing. I don't know. It's just interesting. I mean, I guess it's possible that he goes and votes and hit ally anyway, but it's interesting that if he was already planning on that, why does he have to go? Same with the time that Kay said he had to be in the room with Alice and then knocked her out and voted betray, even though he claimed he was gonna ally, you know? So, I don't know. Tenmyoji gave her one last nod, then turned and dashed out of the infirmary. I'm most likely gonna be hitting ally anyway, because that's kind of like my go-to. That's the kind of person I am. But there is I'm not denying that there isn't a chance that he hits betray on us, but, well, that's that, I guess. We should probably be going too.
Yes. We'll just have to wait to hear the rest of what he has to say later.
I'd rather just get it all out in the open now, but there's not much we can do.
Let's get going then.
Alright, here we go. Back here. We returned to the warehouse to find only Kay. I explained what had happened with Quirk, then glanced around the room. Hey, where's Dio?
He has gone into his AB room.
Okay.
Already?
Indeed.
Then he opened the first AB gate, right?
Of course.
This is bad. I won't be able to talk with him. This is going to limit my choices.
You've only got 1 BP left, don't you?
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah. Luna's the same.
If Vi chooses
I
ally
imagine...
and Dio picks betray,
Obviously Dio's gonna hit betray, so Fi is probably gonna hit betray.
Phi and Luna will be penalized.
I don't have a choice. I'll have to pick betray. The risk with ally is just too high.
Hey, Alice, don't you have 1 BP too?
That's right. But Kay and I will be playing against Quark.
and he'll just default to ally. I guess you don't need to worry about getting penalized then,
That's
huh?
right. But what if Alice and Kay choose betray?
You needn't worry.
Yeah, you needn't worry.
That will not happen.
Let's find out. Okay, this is a good test for Kay's character, right? Okay, so last time Kay's excuse for hitting betray was because Quirk was sick and he had to get out and get help. This noble cause of Kay's that he has, you know? So let's find out this time if Kay does do something to hit betray, or if he does ally. I guess the old lady did still die, but so far, no one else is dead. So, I mean, unless he counts, like, he could still go with his other logic of, like, someone's dead, I need to save myself, sorry, bye, you know, because the old lady's dead. But last time he used that because Luna and Alice were dead. So he's like, if people are killing people, then, you know, which, I mean, he could still go with that because the old lady's dead. So, we'll see. I will be shocked if Kay hits ally, but I guess it's possible. He did hit ally before, I think, in one of the games. So, let's see.
Even though, as you have told me, Quark is recovering, he is still weak. Moreover, he is only a child.
Oh, is that going to be his excuse? He's still weak, he needs a proper doctor. I need to get out of here to save him or something.
To betray an innocent child would be...
Yeah, that would be unthinkable.
Oh. Kay always, like, I was actually saying to my friend that, like, it's possible that what Kay is saying is the truth, but I just don't trust him. Like, I don't know that he really feels this way. I think it's just a manipulation, in my opinion. But, like, I was saying to my friend that I almost think Kay might be worse than Dio, because at least Dio is upfront with his assholiness, whereas Kay is just, like, manipulating people by pretending he's a good person and making up excuses. And even when he does something bad, he makes up an excuse. Like, sure, like, maybe it's what he really believes, but to me it feels like he's just making up an excuse to justify why he screwed everyone else over, you know? But, I don't know. Well, let's see what happens in this AB game, I'm curious.
Even if you ignore his age or condition, it's hardly fair to take advantage of someone who can't vote.
So you'll vote to ally?
Yes.
Of course.
Well then, shall we go?
Yes.
Okay. Kay and Alice nodded to one another and disappeared into the AB room, second from the right. Alright. Wouldn't it be, like, crazy if we go in the room and then we, like, do the vote and we come out and it turns out that, like, Kay did actually ally for once, and then Quirk somehow betrayed? He, like, somehow, like, woke up and made it here in time to go in his room without anyone realizing it. I guess they probably didn't even give him his card, right? I guess... No, it was Kay and Alice. I was gonna say, unless Luna has it, and he gets it from Luna. But no, never mind. I thought that'd be funny, but no, it's probably not gonna happen. Without saying anything, Phi turned and walked into the room just left of theirs. Alright. That left only myself, Clover, and Tenmyoji.
Do you remember what you said to me when you chose the blue door? Something about how you'd convince me to choose ally? Seems like now would be the time to let me know how you're going to convince me.
Huh. Well, it's not that complicated. I promise you that Clover and I will vote ally. That's it, pretty much.
I see. And you figure I'll believe you because you've only got one BP. Once you've told me that you plan to ally, I won't be able to choose betray. Since if you're telling the truth...
You'll kill me.
Not a bad plan, but it assumes that I've taken killing you off the table. Seems like a risky bet for you.
I disagree.
Why is that?
Clover's BP is 6. If you ally and we betray, then she'd have enough points to escape, right? She could run off through the number 9 door as soon as this round is over.
I'd never...
that's easy for you to say. But think about it from my perspective. Sure, you might not, but you also might. If I guess wrong, that's a pretty big loss for me.
Well, what if Clover tries to seduce you to get what she wants?
What?
Huh?
That's just an example. What I'm trying to say is that once you two are in that room, Clover might try and make some sort of bargain with you. I'm asking what you're going to do if that happens.
I'll suck your dick, Sigma, if you hit betray.
Are you sure you'll still choose Ally?
Seduce me, huh?
Hey!
He's like thinking about it.
What are you staring at, you perv? There's no way on earth I'd do anything like that! Ugh! As if! In your dreams, creep.
Well, that's that then. Not gonna lie though, I'm a little disappointed.
So I can trust you. You're gonna choose Ally.
Yeah.
You can trust us.
Promise.
Of course.
We promise.
Alright. I guess I'll vote Ally too then.
Alright. Yeah, this is
3 minutes remain.
this is definitely one of those cases where
Adex game polling closes.
where I'm gonna hit Ally. And maybe I get screwed over, but
Well, looks like we don't have much time left.
I also just like I don't see him needing to hit Betray and hit 9 BP and ditch Quirk, right? Like, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember what Quirk's BP is, but I'm pretty sure it's not 1, which means it's probably, I don't think anyone, like, betrayed in the first one. Well, no, because he would have been with Tenmyoji and Quirk were together in the first one, which means that Quirk should be 6 as well, which means assuming that K doesn't actually betray and they actually ally, that will put him and Quirk's BP at the same if he allies, which is probably what he wants. Like, I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's possible he just hits betray because he wants to get out and, like, try to get help or something, but
I'm trusting you.
I'm trusting you too. Tenmyoji gave us a curt nod, then turned and strode into the second AB room from the left. Alright. Our turn now. Right, well, let's get to it.
Yeah.
I wonder with Clover being so close, like, we obviously know the characters that have ambition to leave. Like, Dio and Kay both seem to have a lot of ambition to get out of here. But once again, like, I don't know that Clover has, like, at least yet, we'll see right here. I don't even remember if we've been in a situation where, like, well, no, I guess, I think the one that we ended up dying in, right? Or not dying, but getting injected, and then it said to be continued. That one, didn't Clover hit 9 in that and was able to get out, and she still didn't want us to, she still didn't want me to hit ally, right? It's just interesting that some of these characters, I mean, obviously some people are selfish and some people aren't, but some people are, like, so eager to get out regardless, and then others, you know, have just kind of not cared too much, but anyway. Alright, let's see if she says anything.
Hey, Sigma, I wanted to ask you something.
Oh god, is she just gonna mess with us? What's up?
Could you pick Betray for me?
She's joking, I think. With that voice, I feel like. What?
I mean, I could try and, like, tackle you, but you're so big and strong.
Oh my god.
You'd probably just
Yeah.
throw me on the ground and that'd be it.
Yeah, she's messing with us. Yeah, well,
So I thought I might as well just ask you really nicely. Oh, I mean, I'd be happy to, pay you back.
Oh god. Sigma, suck your dick.
If you just pick Betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
Anything?
Yep,
Oh my god.
anything.
Frickin' Sigma.
So think carefully, okay? If you choose Ally, you're trusting him with your life.
She's going along with this for quite a while, but I still feel like it's a joke. Yeah, if he chooses Betray, it's all over.
Uh-huh. Are you really, really sure you can trust that old fart?
Hey now, that's not very nice.
The only safe choice is to pick betray.
But if he chooses ally and we don't...
Then I'll have 9 VP. But you don't need to worry about that.
I'd never leave you.
Even if I do get 9 VP, I won't just go and open the number 9 door all by myself. I mean, Alice wouldn't have 9 points yet. And I can't leave her behind. Please, will you pick betray?
20 seconds remain until Ambidex game.
What? That's all she's gonna say? Like, is she really not joking? Like, literally, Tenmyoji warns us about her, like, seducing us, and then she tries to seduce us. I feel like that's a joke. The voting machine was in front of me. I didn't have much time left to think. Would I keep my promise to Tenmyoji and pick ally? Or would I betray him for Clover and... Oh my god.
If you just pick betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
In the end, there was only one possible answer.
3, 2, 1.
Well, damn, like, I still, even though we are in this screen, don't believe that Clover would just do that. But I don't know. I guess, I mean, like I just said, I was surprised some other characters didn't show as much motivation to get out, and maybe that's just her motivation. Maybe she doesn't know how else to, like, deal with it, you know? To get me to pick something, you know? I don't know. I'm still hitting ally. No feminine wiles are gonna get me, especially because even if I did hit betray, there's no way she would, like, do anything, you know? She would say, like, I'd get injected, or well, no, never mind. Betray wouldn't get me injected. She'd hit 9 BP, assuming that Tenmyoji hits ally, and she would just leave, probably, you know? Although she'd be ditching Alice. But, I don't know. I'm kind of surprised she did that. I could have sworn it was gonna be like, just kidding, kind of thing. You really think I'd do that? Just hit ally, you know? But, interesting. I don't know. I don't know that I like that Clover did that, but anyway. Let's hit ally. Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will thank you.
Yep.
Ambidex.
We know about all that. Alright, I'm probably gonna see the results and then probably end this episode. And then we'll continue on with wherever this leads.
Results
probably to
from round 2 of the Ambidex game
probably to an ending.
will now be displayed.
I wonder, I guess technically if Tenmyoji hit betray, then that means that this is probably the shorter branch and we're gonna die. I guess it could also to be continue, maybe like the other one. But interesting.
Please direct your attention to the...
Alright. Let's see what happened. I'm curious about, like, K's decision here. Alice and K. Ally! Okay, they actually did ally. Betray and betray, that makes sense. And we both allied, okay. Nice. Cool, and no one can actually leave on us, which means that... Right? No one can leave, which means technically we have to go through the white doors in this round, right? Unless something crazy happens and we get like a to be continued or some shit. For some reason. Because no one's able to open the door, which means we have to go through the white door to get the next key. I think this is the first time this has happened.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet.
Alright.
Looks like you managed to trust me.
Well, it seems like I made the right choice.
Only did what I said I would.
You really helped me out. Oh shit, I said I was gonna end the episode, didn't I? Okay, guys, that is gonna be it. This is interesting. I'm curious if we're gonna get through the white doors, but we got... I want to say we got more info, but we also, like, got a bunch more questions. With that whole recording, we learned about, like, the simulation base in Nevada. Once again, another base in Nevada. I'm pretty sure it was Nevada, unless it was like Nebraska or something like that I'm thinking. It was something like that, but I'm pretty sure it was Nevada. I'm pretty sure it was like in the Nevada desert that the ZE1 base was in, you know. So I'm super curious, guys, to learn more. As usual, we got a lot of info from that SIM card, making me ask more questions. We still have the whole, like, dates seem weird, but, like, how does Tenmyoji know all about Radical 6 getting out and how many people died and all that, yet no one else seems to know anything about Radical 6's even existence, you know? There's no way that we'd be, like, sheltered from something that big, you know? So, I don't know. It's interesting. We're just gonna have to play more and learn more, I guess, and try to figure out what year is it that we're in, you know, like what the hell is going on and all that. So, also, if we're in that base in Nevada, it makes a lot of sense why it was like a desert type thing too, you know. But anyway, yeah. Let's end this. I'm gonna be doing another video right after this, recording more, but at least for this video, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed my content here. Also, check out my Patreon if you want to get some of these episodes ahead. I'm like 5 or 6 episodes usually ahead, sometimes even more on my Patreon. So check that out. Link is in the description. It should be popping up on the screen, or you can go to patreon.com/Morthadon. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future videos. Bye-bye.